And we're starting off early tonight, folks, by a minute or two. Shocking, I went early. I'm actually not behind today. 14 seconds before things started popping up saying stuff was there. Awesome. And of course, it starts off blurry. Nice. I'm going to get a damn drink. Oh, shit. Who has visited me first? Nobody. Nice soup. There's my first visitor, and it's Jason and Cecilia. Awesome sauce. Jason, do you have internet? Or are you still on hotspot? I am trying to locate my glass, which is back here apparently. And you know what? I'm going to take a brief moment. I'm going to go wash this out because I know it's full of dust. I'll be right back just momentarily. I apologize. Okay, I'm back. Let's see who else popped in. And there's Grace. Good evening, good evening. Ooh, and there's a Blakist. Blakist. A Blakist Hurstist has poppedest innest. I actually just finished mine. Well, dinner slash food. Once again, I had chicken carbonara because that is what I felt like eating today. And it's easy. I don't have to do anything other than stick it on a skillet and warm it up. Sinuses are a little weird today, but not as bad as the other day where today I can actually breathe out of one nostril, one side at least, which is better than half the other times, which I normally can't breathe out of, and I'm pretty sure that's full of dust too, but whatever. This may or may not be some very grainy alcohol today. And I might only have one. I'm only going to be able to have one of these tonight. I thought I had more than here. Well, it might be. Oh, shit. Yeah, I got enough in there for like half a shot. Which I might just end up dropping. Or I can have an extra strong drink today. Because, I mean, that's. You guys can't see it, but there's not much left in there. That's a standard shot. Yeah. Anyways, so I did end up getting the chicken coop finished on Wednesday before I went and took Jason's slot for like an hour and a half. So that one was finished. I do have it set up behind the vehicle. I just haven't had a chance to take a picture or a short of it yet because I have been busy since I put it together. My greenhouse is going absolutely ballistically crazy right now. Everything is going full bore. I have jalapenos. I think yellow ghosts. I think it's a yellow ghost. I'm not sure. It might be a habanero. I still can't figure it out. I'll find out once it ripens. Right now, it's kind of like a greenish yellow color, so I'm thinking it might be one of my yellow ghosts. And then I have 2 jalapeno plants, which are going nuts. My Peter pepper plant, which I actually overwintered one of my remaining ones. I overwintered that one, and it came back to life, and that thing is like twice the size when I stuck it in the greenhouse. Griddled chicken burritos. Ooh, interesting. And then I think I have a Tabasco pepper in there. I'm not 100% sure. I'm fairly positive I stuck at least one Tabasco pepper plant in there. And it's starting to take off, or at least the plant itself is starting to take off. I'll find out what it is here in a couple of weeks. But I'm like 80% sure it was a Tabasco. But it's almost doubled in size in the last two weeks. So, cheers, everybody. Oops. Wrong direction. Not sponsored by that. So, cheers. Ugh. Extra bubbly today. I'm highly disappointed. I can barely taste that. Ooh, salmon. Grace had salmon. Jason had chicken. I had chicken, pasta, and peas. In a technically Alfredo sauce or cream sauce, whatever you want to qualify it as. And I need to put my sugary drink away and just start drinking water as well with mine. Let's find out what everybody ate or didn't eat. I'm sure Blake is at home eating something or drinking a beer, one of the two. Eating a beer or drinking a fish. Who knows? I still have my springy. Ow. My finger skin stuck in there. Springy. It's my springy thingy. Let's see. If I have any actual good news in the garden, most of my garlics popped up in my planter out front. Majority of it is pretty much, well, I think about half of it roughly has popped up in the planter behind the house, which is right behind where I park my vehicle. And then the other one next to the greenhouse is slowly starting to pop up. So I get a new sprout every day or two, and then another one pops up. So I am going to be in the thick of garlic this year. A lot of it. Still have a decent amount over here. I actually have 3 cloves over there. That was the ones I was going to plant, but I just planted all the stuff that I had extra. So I have a lot of garlic, a lot of it. I'm going to have a lot more because I still have to go outside, and I figured out what I'm going to do with the box that I set up, the new garden space. I have 2 planters, and I dead spaced them. So I put another planter on top of them, another planter, or I guess plant case. Not really a planter. It's a plant pot that other plants came in with. Turned that upside down, threw some shade cloth on top of it, because that's just what I had. Because those things have little square holes at the top, so I can't put dirt in there because the dirt will just fall through the holes and then just fill up the gap anyway. So I put a shade cloth over it, and then I put dirt around it. So I have basically like a hollow core inside the pot. But I think what I'm going to do with that now, because I have them, is I'm going to put my roughneck garlic, or hardneck garlic, roughneck. Sorry, Space. The Space Jam. Oh my god. Well, anyways, I'm planning on putting my hardneck garlic in there, aka my Canadian garlic. to see if I can't get bigger bulbs or better bulbs this year or this season, because they've been sitting in my fridge since like October, November. Because I was planning on planting them in like December, but we got early frost that I was not expecting, so they just stayed in my refrigerator. They're doing good in there, but I do have the 2 barrels or the 2 planters, so I'm going to plant them in there. I should be able to get most of them in there. And that planter is, even with it setting where it's at, I still have like 3-4 inches of solid dirt on top of it, so we should be good. But I'm looking forward to a spectacular growing season. I don't know why, but this year I feel is going to be a good one for me. I got to get my peas in the ground, which I still have all sitting right here. This is all the stuff that I saved, so I'm just going to plant what I have here and see what happens. I've also got a slew of beans and corn in here too, so I'm just going to plant this. Yeah, I'm just going to have fun with gardening this year. I'm not going to get all super technical and all of that. I'm just going to kind of sort of go by the seat of my pants. I have a little bit of stuff somewhat organized or somewhat planned out inside the cranial station, but we'll see what happens. It might get changed, might not, might stay how I want it, might get jawonkied, who knows. Everyone is quiet tonight, no one wants to talk to me. Fine, I didn't want to talk to no one else anyway. But yeah, so yeah, I hit the thumbs up. The first thumbs up that was in there was mine, and I just clicked it as I changed over. Why, camera, did you decide to go blurry for no reason? I'm literally sitting here. I took a drink, and the camera's all. How the fuck did it? How, I didn't even know Texas had kangaroos. Like, what the heck? Y'all got to stop doing weird things in Texas. Because y'all are in serious competition with Florida man. Or Louisiana man. Like, the weird stuff that always comes from either one of them 3 states, just always mind-boggling. Oh my god, are you serious, Jason? Oh my god. Why did he make that movie reference? And I can't even remember the name of Kangaroo Jack. Now I remembered it. I was like, did he seriously making that reference? Like, come on, man. Yup. It's technically a hoodie, but yeah. He was wearing a red hoodie. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Good lord. That movie is already 22 years old. Jesus Christ. That movie's already 2 decades old. Jesus. Man. Oh my god. Just for my amusement, this is going to be hilarious. So I don't get copyright striked. There was no sound to it. Like, that is just. I didn't even know Texas had kangaroos other than the zoos. So the damn thing break out the zoo. Good Colin evening. I mean, good evening, Colin. Outdoors Kincaid with the indoors technically. See that's my problem. My thing says outdoors, but I'm always indoors, and same with Colin. His is outdoors, but he's always indoors. Technical, customer, or physical? So waiting on physical support. Tell Ian to start lifting weights. He needs to learn how to lift, bro. Oh, waiting on supper. Thought you said waiting on support. I was all, Most popular exotic pet in Texas. You would think that would be either an armadillo or a jackalope. Because it's Texas. I mean, it's Texas, not Techness. Tetanus. Oh no, 20 minutes. Colin has. Everybody stop what you're doing. Colin's stomach has been growling for 20 minutes. Bro, I go all day without eating. All day. Ostrich or camel. I thought that said caramel for some reason. I'm like, ooh, caramel. I could go for some caramel. Actually, you know what? Somewhere in here I have. Either that or I tossed it. I have caramel licorice squares. What did I put those? Or at least I had them. I may or may not have tossed them because they were like 5 years old. Right? Camel or ostrich. Really, spiders? Oh no, it's not spiders, dust. Beef! It's what's for dinner. I was at the freaking store getting my food, and as always, they always have the impulse buy crap right by the register, and there was three boxes of like Mentos, and for some reason my brain today, I'm sitting there in line, I'm just going through like all of the Mentos commercials and singing the stupid song as I'm doing it. So yeah, I've got Mentos commercials stuck in my head. Jason had me last week with the Caramellos. Which, man, I wish I could do what those commercials did because I would legitimately have like an 85-inch TV. Ooh, fingers crossed, Deb. Hold on. Are you talking about fingers crossed this way? Or fingers crossed this way? Which I cannot do very well anymore. There we go. Do I do fingers crossed? Spock style. Ooh. Also, hi, Deb. I'm still planning on getting chickens. FYI, people. FYI, folks. People, if you're not people, then, well, I'm sorry that I referred to you as people. Whatever helps. I'm pretty sure this is not going to help. It might help keep certain things away. Maybe car gremlins. It's really bugging me. My nose is like dripping. Colin, did you not see the shorts? I have a coop. That's what I was building on Wednesday. Son, you commented on them. I'm gonna stab somebody right in their left earlobe. Content. Shorts. Yeah, you know what? I haven't put them out yet. Ha ha ha. I forgot. I still have them in my queue. That was on me. That was on me. That one's on me. That one's on me. I thought I had posted it, but I have not. It's too late to post it now because I don't know how many people will watch. Up north of the 49th. How's it going? Have not quite decided. I'm definitely not getting meat birds. I need layers first, but I'm going to see what Tractor Supply has for me. So it's whatever Tractor Supply stocks for their birds is what I'll be getting. But here, let me do this for some of you spinnerweens. That is part of the chicken coop. I do not have a brooder. I do not have a incubator. I have this little thing, which is supposedly supposed to house 6 chickens. We'll see how well that does. It's roughly about 6 feet long, 6.5 feet long, and about 3 feet wide, give or take. It'll house it. It'll hold up to. It says it'll hold up to 6 chickens. I didn't want to get with a bigger one because I only got so much space for so much stuff. Good Lord. Damn, this is going to cost me an arm and a leg then, if that's the case. Yeah, I don't have the option of incubating. Because my neighbor has chickens, but I have not seen the rooster, so I think the dogs got the rooster. Which is a shock because those things are usually extremely aggressive when it comes to keeping track of their ladies. But that guy also has like 6 dogs, so one rooster can only do so much. He's also got like 7 cats because god dang cats won't stop humping, and he won't neuter the freaking dogs either, so freaking dogs all over the place. He used to have ducks too. I'm going to have to look into what the crap that is, because oh, a little warming box. Do they have to have the brooder? Because I was just planning on putting a warming lamp out there in the crate. Or technically, I was actually just going to plan on once I get the big greenhouse set up, I was just going to stick them in the greenhouse. So basically what I'm planning on getting is I'm starting off with 6 because that's currently what Tractor Supply will allow you to purchase. You have to purchase a minimum of 6 chickens at a time. They cannot be mixed species or mixed breeds, so it's whatever chicks they have, I have to get 6 of them. Unless I get ducks, which is ducks I get 2. Whether I get 2 male ducks or 2 female ducks, it's all up to fate. Jason, you know me. My heat lamp is going to be red. Yeah, I more or less, for the most part, I know what I need to do for chickens. I've just never physically performed said tasks for the chickens. Don't know how well it's going to do or how well they are going to do because I don't get up at the butt crack of dawn. I get up at 8 a.m., well, 8:30 in the morning. I get showered and ready to work, and then I leave. I can't get two different breeds, unfortunately, unless I get 12 chickens, in which case I'd have to get another chicken coop, and I don't want to spend another $400. I'm most likely sure I will lose a few, but I cannot purchase. They don't let you purchase from Tractor Supply in random increments. I have to purchase 6 at a time. I'm going to have to start checking with locals, with feed shops or whatnot to see if there's any, if they're selling any, if there's a minimum limit. But I know I'm well aware that I will lose a few here and there. Again, this is my first time trying. If I happen to lose all 6 of them, well, that's how life happens. You learn from your mistakes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how well I do, and go from there. Figured 2025. I was planning on doing chickens even through some halfway through last year too, because it's less convenient going to the store to get eggs and standing in line and blah blah blah. And whereas I can just walk outside, shoo the chickens off their stoops, and be like, I am in New Mexico, so zone 7A/7B. So, like I said, I'm probably, once I get the main greenhouse set up, I think I might just stick a little spot in there for the chickens, because that'll be near constant temperature throughout the day. Hey, Dan, how's it going? Don't have a lot of hatcheries down here. That's the problem. All the stuff that they get for a lot of the local farmers, they get out of state. And if there is a hatchery down here, it's probably 4 or 5 hours away, and I'm not driving that down far. Santa Fe. Greetings, greetings, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and Jenny and Michael and Molly and whoever else happens to have a significant other within earshot. Hello. This is not the droid you are looking for. How do you do? So, yeah, and smack us, attack us, and mack us, or whack us, or crack us. Because, yes, Macus has a long-ass name. I think I'm going to have to add a ruckus in there, too, because he's always causing a ruckus. Macus, attack us, a ruckus, a crackus, a smackus, a whackus, attack us. These are the chickens I'm looking for. So, yeah, I know I gave him that name because I was really, I think I was maybe drunk or just really bored, and that's just what that's what he ended up with. But his real name is just Macus Attackus. One of these days, Colin, I'm going to write down the whole thing, and it's going to be 4 lines worth of stuff for Macus, and that's going to be his new name for me, or when I'm on live. His whole name is going to be a paragraph. I bit the side of my cheek earlier. Or that I got a random cold sore popping up. Macus famous. I guess that one's starting to kick in. They usually make them a little stronger at work, but that's because the bartenders know me. I think you hit enter there a little too early, Mrs. Deb. Or is it Mr. Deb? Or is it Ms. Deb? Just kidding, it's just Deb. Good evening, Jenny and Ian. And is packaged in Canada. Well, right now, Canada's straight up giving the U.S. the middle finger. They are removing all of the American products from their shelves. Which is really going to suck, is if I ever decide to go to Canada during this stupidity, I won't be able to buy any American products. I'm going to be forced to buy a Canadian. So I guess the first place my ass going is a Canadian Tire. And maybe a coffee shop. Go get me a donut and a coffee. If I can get what? It's kind of... What's really funny is with products is a lot of products in places are like what you would consider on consignment. So, like, the stuff is paid for, like, third party paid for, and then once a customer buys it, then it technically gets paid for. I don't know. It's weird the way the grossing system works. Nope. If anything, I'm going to be getting the crud sandwich hamster farts. Woo! Backlash. They'll let you in. Probably scrutinize the heck out of it, but I mean, I haven't caused anybody problems. And I would be going for both business and pleasure at the same time, so I don't know. I got a lot there. I got at least half a dozen people that I can go visit or meet in Canada. Easy. I would, just for the heck of it, see if I could find a way to meet with Joe Robinette. Just be like, I met Joe Robinette. Just to say hi. Just because I'm weird. But yeah, him. I'd probably go say hi to Canoe Hound. I doubt Russell would even want to consider seeing me. I think he hates me, but whatever. I'd go say hi to Jesse, Mallory. I'll go visit Cecilia, CR. God, who else is up there? A ton of people up in Canada. Yeah, I would definitely go meet up with Jesse. Probably go have a beer or two. Problem is, I've got everyone. I've got YouTube friends in like Saskatchewan, over in Ottawa, over in freaking BC, over on freaking Vancouver Island. There you go. There's another one. Got to go see Howie. Oh my God. You know how long it would take me to do a Canadian tour, Colin? I'd be up there for like 4 months. Yeah, I'd definitely have to go see Howie. Go hit the food forest. I'll go help him out with that for, a couple of days or a week. Maybe pick up a few odds and ends, learn here and there. And maybe because I don't think customs has an issue with it, might be able to bring back some tree grafts, maybe. I don't know, possibly. We'll see. Damn, that's sad. Ain't nobody gonna keep me up in Canada. I'm too freaking late. I'm fat and lazy. Ain't nobody gonna want to keep me up there. I've been up north too. Heck yeah, I wouldn't mind meeting Dave. Actually, what's really funny is I have him on my. He popped in here a couple of nights too, which is really funny. I wasn't expecting that because I follow him on Instagram. Like I, like almost religiously following him. But yeah, I mean, there's a ton of people up in Canada I would love to go visit, or at least attempt to try to visit. Maybe do something with, hang out, grab a beer, go grab a sandwich, something. I don't know, sandwich and a beer, burger and a beer. Shit, I don't know. Just hang out with them for a day. Maybe get Jesse squared away and get a garden started in his property. Because he's been wanting to do one for years, but he doesn't have room for it. Ooh, and maybe I can get rid of that damn squirrel for him. Oh yeah, we had mad wind the last few days. Oh, that's a whole year's worth of videos right there. That'd be like 3 months worth, or 3 or 4 months worth of me filming all kinds of crap. Might actually have to get an actual video cam for that, like an actual camcorder or whatnot. But I'm not sure who I would go visit first when I go up to Canada. I think I would pester Mallory first. I've known her the longest. I'll just call her up on Instagram and be like, "Hey Mel, I'm in Canada." I still, at some point, I got to venture over to Hawaii. I don't want to. I really don't. It's too damn hot over there. Sorry, it's not hot. It's going to be moist, very moist. But I'm gonna go pester Johnny, and maybe I go freaking pester HVC too. Or sorry, HVS, because I haven't seen that fool in like 3 years. He used to always come on here, and then somebody yelled at him. Now he won't show up. Doesn't even pop on anymore. I haven't seen a video from him in years. If I go to Canada, yeah, I'll pester you. Yeah, it's been a while. You know, it is what it is. People come and go. You know which ones are the good ones when they stay, no matter what. And y'all know me. I cut to the quick, but I say my piece, I say my mind. Bees. Yeah, if I'm over there, I'm getting some cells. You know full well I'm coming back with some bees. Or at least a couple of cells, so I can maybe start my own bees. Get some strong bees over here. Might actually survive my winters. Them bees will be like, man, this is warm out here for a winter. Oh, I see Johnny pop on every once in a while, now and then. I think he's still working on getting a bigger property. Like a few of us in here, won't say names, but yeah, some of us are looking into getting property. I'm trying to save up for that, but according to my spending budget, it doesn't seem like I'm saying. They do not sell Galaxy Row. Why do you need like space fish eggs? Space fish eggs. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to turn my phone off because nothing's going on it. Oh, Galaxy tablet. Yeah, you're better off finding that at Sam's Club or Costco. It's really funny is I got my tablet sitting right here. I charged it for the first time after like 2 weeks. Got the tablet, got it all set up, got everything all squared away on there, and to be dead honest, would have been better off not spending the $300 on it. Oh, well, it could just be out on that one, Deb. So I can't unless I know where I can buy mixed breeds. I'm stuck getting the same 6 of each of every breed. Rainbow assorted hens. Yeah, I've got a couple of places I can probably check. I have a feed store. I got a couple of feed stores not too far from me, but I don't normally travel that direction, so they're kind of out of my way. But I mean, I can check. It's still going to be a couple of weeks before I get them anyway. I want to make sure I have everything set up for them before I get them. I don't want to grab them and then have to scramble to get all the stuff I need. Oh man, I get the hiccups now. Ew, that's terrible. That's terrible, Deb. Ew, I don't know about that. I do not know about. Well, sure. If I even had a Northern Tool down here. Well, I guess technically Harbor Freight's Northern Tool. Oh, this stuff is expensive, man. 5-tier chick hatchery is like $1,000. Brooder for chickens, 2-tier. That one's at $600. Yeah, I just have this stuff still sitting up here. Well, the funny thing is Harbor Freight. I mean, not Harbor. Tractor Supply sells all of this stuff. I can just pick it up over there little by little, so I'm not dropping, an arm and leg. I wasn't expecting to have to get this much stuff, so that's probably going to add about another $200 to my initial thought cost. But I think I'll be good regardless. Oh, what is this? Basic baby chicken brooder kit for $100. Visit website. That ain't too bad. Comes with a little heater dome. Yeah. Looks like it's an adjustable heated dome. Comes with probiotic electrolytes for, I'm assuming, the water. Comes with a water dish, feeder dish. Heating plates after 6 weeks of use with cover. Basically just showing me the... So it looks like it just comes with like a couple of months worth of probiotic and electrolyte combo. A little water feeder, which if that's the same thing, I think it is. I got bottles that I can stick on there. Might hold way more. Feeder station and a heater. It's not too bad. Jesus Christ, that's coming from the Netherlands. Holy moly. Shipping's gonna kill me on that one. Tractor Supply. Producers Pride 200-watt heater and 40-watt chicken, blah, 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 250. Ew. Why everything gotta be so damn expensive? I was not expecting to start off with a $400 chicken coop just to spend another $1,000 just to get the damn chickens so they don't die. That is not cool. Not cool. I'm going to just stick him in a damn hamster cage. Does it have to be a brooder? Can I stick him in a fish tank? Because I still have my fish tanks, my tank set up for my snake. That it has the... Hey, Rob, how's it going? I was looking at stuff. I missed a lot of things. Let's see. Just had a... Nope, setback. Cackle hatchery, cackle bears, match hatchery. I got plenty of wood chips. I can go buy those. That's not going to kill me none. Hell, I can make my own mulch if I have to. I've got my own mulcher, and if I want to make the stuff smaller, I can just stick it in a barrel and hit it with a... I have a handmade mixer blade that kind of does well on chopping stuff up if it's big pieces, so I could probably do that. But I've also got straw hay, so I can just hit the... I got like 3 bales of hay still. I can go hit that with a hedge trimmer and trim all that up. I just realized I don't have my chat popped up, so no wonder I'm having issues with sanity over here. I'm not getting supplies through Temu. Temu's having issues with stuff right now because of where most of that's coming from. Yeah, but I don't know if I can actually get the Australarps in here where I'm at. See, that's the funny thing is, right there, that's what Tractor Supply keeps them in. They keep their chicks in the 3 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot deep horse troughs or cattle troughs. So I could probably just do the same thing. Throw them in there with a heater, the water feeder, and some straw hay that I'll just have to hit with the hedge cutter to get it all into smaller pieces. Who you telling that to, Jason? Oh, I can easily lower the light. I got heat lamps. I got like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, see that I can probably do the same thing once I get my main greenhouse set up. My 8x12. I can just set them in the corner in a decent sized box or crate and just keep them in there for a couple of weeks. Really? How does that injure them versus the basically mulch or whatever. I'd be more concerned with the splinters and stickers than the. Well, I guess the hay would have slightly sharper fibers. I can set them in leaves. Oh yeah, the chicken companies. Well, that's the thing. It's really funny because I know we were talking about this a while back, Jason. You had mentioned this that there was a city that wanted to cut down on their waste for organic waste, so they offered people an option. You could get, I think they were offering these people like three chickens per household, and a lot of people took that option. They were like, okay, we'll just get 3 or 4, three chickens, and it cut down the organic waste by, God, they said like 35 or 40% is it cut down on the waste for what was going into landfills or whatnot, because you got 3 or 4 chickens per family or per household. They'll eat a ton of chickens. I mean, those chickens will just eat up all of that stuff. Ooh, yeah. See, that might be an issue right there, because I'm at work most of the day. I leave my house at like usually about 9:30 in the morning, 9:20 in the morning, and I don't get back until 5 or 6 sometimes. So that's gonna suck kind of for me. I'm gonna have to force somebody else to help keep track of the chickens then. Because I do not have free time to just sit here and do nothing. I'm what you would consider a blue collar worker, and I work majority of the time. I have 2 days off a week, and even my days off, I'm working in the yard, working on projects, working on keeping my greenhouse maintained, working on getting the garden stocked up. That I can do that once a day. I'm just going to have to get used to coming home and checking them to make sure they're all right. I usually do check in the greenhouse every morning for about a minute or two, usually just to open it up, air it out, make sure I don't have anything in there that's not supposed to be in there. I have a hard time getting up early. I normally go to bed anywhere between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. on a daily basis. I majority of the time, run on about 4 to 6 hours of sleep daily. I would say 7 days a week, 18 hours a day, give or take, is what I work or what I'm awake at and doing stuff. I mean, there's always something to do around here. I'm always doing landscaping projects, helping with other construction, re-landscaping or rebuild projects, or modifying the property somehow, doing something. If I'm not over here doing something, I'm over at my neighbor's house helping with them doing something, and my eye is pissing me off right now. Oh, thankfully, I still have my eye drops in here. I have a few times. I've worked in my sleep, and it sucks. Wake up in the morning, and I'm like, I already don't want to answer the phones at work. Because it's all you've been doing is all you hear is phones ringing in your dreams. Sorry, I'm not winking at you guys. My eyes being all weird, so I had to put eye drops in it. That shouldn't take that long with 6 chickens. Let's put up a cardboard and put down center and look. No, half the time I wake up, I'm trying to figure out why the hell I was dreaming that. And who those people were. Majority of the time. Or other times it's like, why was I a T-Rex? I don't know. I've had some very strange lucid dreams, and some of them are disturbing. Nothing like waking up in the morning trying to figure out why you swam across a ditch to punch a dragon in the butt. Ain't the drink. I only drink when I'm here on Saturdays, and then on Tuesdays at work before I go home. But you didn't hear that. You didn't hear me. You did not hear me say that I drive home buzzed half the time, which I don't because that's illegal. And I should have bought another damn bottle of that crap while I was at work. Although, you know, I do have some bourbon. Don't know how well bourbon and Red Bull would go together, but hey, you know, it's only one way to find out. Ooh, 250-ton American conventional crane. Tower or truck? Uh, 950-ton, I believe that would be a tower crane. Because I think you 250 for a max, I think, for a truck crane. Or most of those are like 30 or 40 tons. Track. Yeah, that's what I mean, gantry train. Oh, I call them tower cranes because that's basically what they are. They're on a like 8-foot wide tower. Like, are you talking? Like, so is that like like the ones you have at the shipping docks, similar to that? Yeah, they also have to anchor those to the sides of the buildings, which always throws me off when they fall over. I'm like, how does a tower crane fall over if it's connected to the side of a building? But it also still baffles my mind the engineering feat on how something that's only like 8 feet wide can stand that high, not fall over with a payload like the equivalent to a like fully loaded bus. Okay, so you have a okay, I got you now. I know which ones you're talking about. You're talking about the portable. Yeah, we had one at work. Where what are they replacing? They were putting air conditioner unit, a massive AC unit up on the roof, and that thing was about 40. God, how tall is that roof? About 70 feet in the air, maybe 80 feet. And they essentially had a portable gantry crane. It was fun watching them set. You know what? I don't have it on this SD card. I have it on my other one. I actually climbed up on the truck and I took a picture of myself up there. But yeah, that thing was. I think the framework on that was 5 feet, 5x5. Came in on a semi trailer, drove the truck in, loaded that sucker up in the parking lot, which was a pain for them because we have a power line going right through the middle of the parking lot. So having them set that up, they had to do it all awkwardly and at a weird angle, so everybody had to park on like the other side of the parking lot. Yeah, they had that thing over there for like 2 weeks. So I know which ones you're talking about now. Essentially a portable tower crane. Wait, Walmart sells a chick starter? I almost feel like I could just make one of these. It's crazy, the chicken brooder kit that Tractor Supply sells. I'm just like looking at this. It's like blows my mind. $250 for this damn thing. But that literally just looks like a feed box. But now, if I can set these guys up in a fish tank, I think I'll do that because I already have the fish tank. Oh my god, they've got what equivocally looks like one of those like kids like pop-up play things where like a toddler, where you throw your toddler in so your toddler can't run around the house and get into mischief, like one of those like mesh net bag things. I could probably just go buy one of them and stick them suckers in there. Amazon for $30, $40 there, and a brooder heater for another 33 on Amazon. Yeah, probably set that up for less than $100. Yeah, see, they've got them set up in a damn fish tank. Well, sort of. Now, see, my only thing is if I decide to set them up in the greenhouse, I have this odd feeling that I'm going to end up cooking my chickens. But it'll be what it'll be. I'm going to try it out. We'll see what happens. Oh, why, camera, did you decide to go blurry? I hate you. Yeah, see, I can use a playpen. Oh, you can't drive a Bobcat? That's crazy. Yeah, even boom lifts are really out there. Nice. Still good certifications though to have. Yeah, I figured they'd get stuck in the mesh sides. Nice. Yeah, those things can be very tricky to drive around. Go, Jason, go, Jason, go. Go, Jason, go, Jason, go. Grab it before I go. Shit. Before I delete it. And... breaking a bucket. Wow.
Hey, what's up?
Greetings and smellutations. How bad's the smell in the shop right now?
It's getting drier.
I figured it would smell like cat pee and like wet everything.
There, I had to mute the other side there.
Gotcha.
No, we're actually doing pretty good. I got a little bit of moisture up on the ceiling. We have 2 heaters going, a fan, and the dehumidifier.
Jesus. Your power bill is gonna suck butt next month.
Yeah, I know, especially with I got these little itty bitty heaters here. Got one right here keeping me warm next to the dehumidifier.
And air conditioner. Yeah,
no,
that was.
I have it set on drive.
That was some nasty damage. That basically peeled the entirety of your roof off.
Yeah, and I found out it was 3 layers thick. Yeah, 2 shingles, and then 1 rubber mat that was tarred on.
And it ripped the tarred rubber liner off?
Almost down to the wood in some spots.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. I'm like, that's rough.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, I'm estimating about $3,000, maybe a little bit more to redo the roof because I got to take the old roof off.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have to replace all the wood.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that. And at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and put new trusses in and put a pitch on the roof instead of being flat. I don't know why they have a flat roof here when it rains all the time.
Oh, dude, you're telling me I live in the desert. Half the houses down here have flat roofs.
Yeah. And
you got to have at least a 5-degree pitch on a flat roof. Otherwise, water just sits up there all damn day long.
I'm going to put this side about 6 inches higher than the other because that's all I can do because of the roof of the house.
Oh, yeah, we definitely rough.
Yeah.
So are you planning on doing what's the insurance company say?
What insurance company?
Ooh.
Yeah, I got to eat it.
Ouch.
Remember, we're still on the rent-to-own thing.
Ouch. Yeah, so that technically, wouldn't that be landowner or whoever holds the title technically?
He's not going to have the money to do it. We're so close to paying it off.
That's true. Oh my God. Well, you would have been close to paying it off.
But it depends on how much I get my second refund check for. And when I get it.
That's true. So here's the better question. Are you going with the tarred shingled roofing or are you going with steel this time?
Steel.
Good choice.
It'd be a little bit extra, but yes.
It's expensive getting steel, but you won't have to. The next person that's going to have to re-roof the house will most likely be your daughter's children.
Yeah. No, renter's insurance only covers inside the house. The objects does not cover anything on the house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does not cover the structure.
Yeah, that's what me and my dad did. We ripped off all the tarred shingles and then we redid the whole thing. We had to replace like 4 sheets of plywood, and then on top of that, we decided to put another layer of plywood. So the bottom of the top of our roof is like
that's there.
1/4 thick. And then we threw the tar paper down and threw the steel ribbing on steel roof on there. 22-foot roof slabs on there.
Well, what's nice is we can call that company and they can make them the right length that we need.
Oh yeah, they'll cut them to the size they need.
Yeah, they just show up here, pull on a roller, just like what the reef rubber does for a living. Earl.
Colin apparently passed out. Jenny has informed us. Colin is laying down. He did not take
I'm
his
not
bed.
that far away. Like I said, I'm pretty tired. Past few, like I said, I got off of work yesterday and went straight to the roof. I sat down for about 30 minutes and went back up on the roof to tape everything off.
Did you at least go and buy like a 9mm roll of plastic?
The only thing I was able to get was 6.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah. And I taped up all the seams. So here in a few weeks, I'll probably Try and find a tarp that can cover the entire roof with. If not, I'll probably have
That's
to put
gonna
two in.
that's gonna be expensive, Jason.
Yes, I know that. Or I might have to get two of them and put a piece of wood along the center and staple that down, so I can get the water to shed away from the piece of wood. But it's one of those things, you know. They said there's no mention of a tornado, but they did declare it a disaster as of yesterday, which happened Tuesday. No, that's tomorrow. Oh, here, let me turn my phone off because we only have 28% left on there. Yeah, you got to read that article on that kangaroo thing. You'll enjoy that.
I'm gonna have to go find it. I find that hilarious. I did not know they had kangaroos in Texas.
I didn't know about it until a few months ago when the first one got out. This is the second one. I'm laughing. It's funny.
I'm just waiting for the random stuff over here to just be like, somebody, the rare escaped, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, who even owns one of those?
Apparently, a lot of people as a pet.
Down here, I'm just waiting for like somebody's camel to just randomly run down the street and be like, escaped camel. Who the owns a camel in the damn? The funny part is I live in the desert. So having a camel down here would both shock me and not shock me at the same time.
Yeah, like I said, I know they got camels here in Texas. I know of one camel up in Nebraska. His name is Ralph.
Do they have a lot of toes?
No, that's Flair, by the way.
Oh, no, the state of Texas. Sorry, the country of Texas.
Yes.
Me and Jason have probably at some point or another have seen that stupid thing where supposedly...
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to happen this year. Texas is supposed to technically secede from America and be its own country, but we'll see what happens there.
Won't fly. Well, just like Trump made that thing about making Canada a state. I'm going no, leave Canada alone.
He has no control over that.
No, just leave Canada alone. Let them do their thing. We do our thing.
Yeah, stop pissing off our neighbors because then they're gonna just cut us all off.
No, like I said, up north, I am first generation here in the U.S. on my mom's side. Like I said, I got family up in BC, Ontario, Saskatchewan, I believe Alberta too.
Alberta wants to turn into America? What?
No.
That's gonna be weird because it's gonna be like 2 fingers of Canada, 1 finger of America, and then like 4 fingers of Canada.
I say no.
That's gonna look so damn funny.
Nope, I say no.
Essentially, you know what it's gonna look like, right? If that happens.
Yeah.
With it attached to the U.S., it's gonna look like this. Straight up the middle finger. That's what, because our whole country, and then there's just that 1 strip in the middle, or on the side edge-ish, like 3rd row in.
Yeah, from me, no, it's
provinces
just
all from Canada.
To me, it's just leave it alone.
I'm gonna go get another one. I'm gonna go dump the rest of this crap in here, which is seriously isn't that much, unfortunately.
Yeah, I do too as well.
Oh shit! Not even gonna be worth sticking the other damn Red Bull in there. Fuck.
If I ever did go to Canada, I would probably live in Vancouver or Victoria.
Yeah, I'd probably do Vancouver too, because we all know a very good friend of ours in Vancouver who has a shitload of food.
I know. Not only that, it's probably the warmest part of the country.
Yeah, where he's at, probably.
But you want to be on the inside of the island, not the outside of the island, because you're protected from the wind from the island. The wind there on the island whips in there pretty darn hard. You don't want to be on the coast side towards the Pacific Ocean.
Ooh, well, at least you got the dual citizenship. That's always a plus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go snow my blog.
Yeah, no, I got aunts and uncles there on the island. Yeah, like I said, I'll go to Alberta in the summertime during the Stampede. I won't be there for the wintertime. No way.
I ain't been to Canada in like 25 years.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just those winds are just nasty on that west side of that island. Yes, it is. I've only been on the southern side of the island. I mean, I was there during, was it July? It was just absolutely gorgeous.
I thought I was gonna have enough Jaeger for tonight, and apparently I don't.
Oh. Yeah, see, no, that's too cold.
Oh, snap. Minus 58. That's usually what it gets in Wisconsin in the dead middle of winter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, too cold. That's why I'm way down south.
Yeah,
I can handle the heat a lot better.
Jason's an old person. They like the heat.
Yep.
They don't like cold, which is funny because I know a ton of old people that still live in Canada, and they're just like, whatever.
There's a
Some
lot of
people do it, some
snowbirds.
people don't.
There's a lot of snowbirds that run down to Arizona.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why a lot of the older folks, like especially in America or the U.S., move to Florida because Florida doesn't get that cold in the wintertime.
Oh no, they're in
That's
Florida
exactly
too,
where Doug is at.
and believe it or not, in central Texas too during the wintertime, but a little bit further south.
Ooh, roosters are losing their bumpy combs, so I mean your birds are getting past their prime. But still, minus 58, that is frigid. Oh, Jesus Christ, Ola. Minus 71 with wind chill on the river.
No, 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 no.
At that point, you can't even pee outside because the pee will freeze.
No, yeah, wind chill, it's minus 71. No.
You ain't peeing outside, no. You're going to be peeing an icicle. Oh, they froze their combs. Ouch.
Yeah, that's not good. Get frostbite.
Don't do a wet fart. You're going to freeze your butt cheeks together.
Sometimes I miss operating the equipment, but then again, I'm going. That means I don't have to, put up with all the regulations. I don't have to get all the this. You're certified every 2 years. I don't have to deal with all the alphabet companies or the alphabet government anymore, like I used to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hell with you. Yeah, exactly.
The Department of AG.
Yeah, right. Don't have to deal with. I was going to say C-SPAN, but that has absolutely nothing to do with it. Oh my god. Oh, frick. Oh.
No, like I said, just I don't have to deal with the OSHA thing. I don't have to deal with the EPA. I don't have to do all that no more. Believe it or not, I even had to deal with the Army Corps of Engineers. Oh, somebody got an air bubble. Yeah. I've had the 100-hour OSHA class. It made red asphalt look like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
OSHA only exists because people are stupid. Yes. OSHA exists for the same reasons labels exist on most items. Because somewhere down the line, some idiot decided to lick both the positive and the negative on a freaking 240 amp live circuit.
No, our problem at work right now is everybody's blocking the fire extinguishers with side stacks. I'm going, you guys can't do that. 3-foot clearance around them. But yet they got put stuff there.
Minimum.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell them that's $5,000 per fire extinguisher if they walk in and see that.
Oh yeah, the fire marshal, and they don't care too.
Oh yeah, the fire marshal can say, "Yep, nope, you guys are closed for the day until you guys fix the problem."
All they got to do is see one. Even if they see one, they'll mark you down for like 4 or 5 just because they're like, you know what, screw it.
Mm-hmm. No, the canals in the Metroplex area of Phoenix, they consider those navigable. So that's why Army Corps of Engineers are involved with that.
Yeah, but you also have to have a metric crap ton of water in those things to float around on them.
Yeah, like I said, just those ones that are, even the ones that are, 4 feet across, 2 feet deep, they consider that navigable.
By what? Swamp boat or canoe?
Like canoe, kayak, anything that's 6 inches or deeper.
God, that's insane. Wouldn't that technically be the same thing for like a ditch or a river?
Yes.
They got weird classifications for stuff. I mean, the arroyos down here, they're like 20, 25 feet deep, and they're usually about 40, 45, 50 feet wide.
Yeah, the irrigation canals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not irrigation canals, the aqueducts.
They consider I don't really know what they consider. They're just called arroyos. But most of ours around here are concrete.
Yeah, because the creek right here next to my property is deeper than 6 inches. I cannot touch anything on that bank.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I can dig a hole next to it.
Can you dig a trench all the way to the end of it?
Not to it, about 3 feet away, and just wait for a heavy rain.
I would just take video and be like, look, this is where there's the end of the creek right there. Here's where I'm stopping with my trench. Whatever happens, happens. How come? Canoe. How you come? Canoe. That's because canoes will fit on anything.
Yeah, canoes or kayaks, yeah.
Canoes and kayaks really, literally, depending on the structure, only need like 3 to 6 inches of water to float around on.
Yep.
Which is insane.
That's why they're good for getting in the areas.
Oh yeah, small streams, anything. And even if you add more weight to them, it really only displaces like, I think it's like a half an inch for every like 100 pounds or something like that.
It depends on the make of the canoe.
Displace any water.
Yeah.
Float like a bastard though.
Oh yeah.
Except for kayaks tend to sink once you flip them over and they fill with water. They kind of float to an extent, but once you fill a kayak with water, then things are done. You have to have a bilge pump to get that crap out.
Look, sometimes I miss operating that T-Rex. And that was fun.
Up north, there's only like 5 of us in here, and 2 of us are up on panel.
Yeah.
I don't know where everybody else went. Well, I know Colin fell asleep, so he's pretty much out of chat.
Oh, I'm not that far away. I'll probably be out at the bottom of the hour.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah. Like I said, my body hurts and I'm tired. All the bending over on the roof, walking like a ninja. Make sure I don't hit that soft spot.
Well, as long as you got more than an inch of freaking plywood up there, you should be fine.
Well, it's not plywood, believe it or not. It's 1x8 slats.
The heck?
Mm-hmm. No,
That is
we're on the
big.
calls. We're over 30.
Up north, you're fine.
I don't know everything. Like I said, I really don't know how to raise chickens. I just read it. For some odd reason, I maintain it. Like I said, I learned to rewire a house in 3 weeks. Codes, everything.
Yeah, they really do have that a flat pitched ass roof on that.
Yeah, my roof is flat.
That is so stupid. That's over the shop, right?
Yeah, that's the shop. Yeah. As you can see where it butts up against the house, that's where I'm going to have my issues.
Yeah, that's the water's going to collect right there. So, yeah, you have to go up on that.
Mm-hmm. So that roof is going to have to be modified so I can get the pitch. It's not hard.
I might have to do a slight A-frame to, like, tapered pitch.
Yeah, I could probably do that, but like I said, I don't know if the sheets of metal can do that.
Yeah, metal bends. It bends, and then you just cut it to the length. But the problem is you've got your electrical goes right into that piece.
No, I could probably take the wood off of the angle and leave the sheets of metal up and just go in underneath it.
Yeah, you could probably just do that.
But like I said, I'm only be good for maybe 6 inches, maybe 8, if I'm lucky.
Yeah,
and I might have to pitch. I might have to pitch the sides just a little bit.
Up north. Her comment is funny. Spicy dirt.
Oh no,
spicy.
No, I've watched excavators go kaboom.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all a metal conductor. Everything on a backhoe, front end loader, it's all steel.
When Molly and I moved from northern Arizona to southern Arizona, there was an incident way out in the West Valley where a excavator hit a gas line and it blew up. The guy had no chance.
That's not supposed to be funny, but that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, out in the middle of nowhere, nothing around it, and he caught a gas line, high pressure natural gas line.
See, now the problem is with that is somebody in the company did not mark where that line was properly.
Nope, they didn't get a blue stick.
Or somebody didn't go out there to survey where the lines were, and the company just started digging freely with, like, oh, we don't have a permit yet. We're going to start digging anyway.
Yeah.
Because we all know there are companies out there that will do that regardless of whether or not they have a permit.
Oh, yeah. And that gets them into trouble.
Oh, yeah. They get fired. They lose out on, a $200,000 tractor. Company gets fined another $100,000. Then they lose their contract. It does not make for a fun week. And then the company's insurance has to pay for the reparations and repairs of the gas lines.
Oh, I tell you what, the most creepiest sound is listening to a pig go through a oil line.
A pig?
Yeah. They call it a pig. It scrubs the lining of the pipeline as it's being pushed by the crude oil.
Oh, so basically it's just a plug.
It squeals. So that's why they call it a pig.
Gotcha. I wonder if that's the same similar thing that they use when they clearing out the concrete pump trucks. When they have those boom arms, they suck it up into it's like a big old sponge. They get wet and they suck it in there and it pumps out all of the, basically cleans out the tube so you don't have the concrete hardening up in there.
Yeah, I've heard it once. And when I first heard it, I had no clue what it was. And somebody told me, oh, no, that's what that was. I was, oh, okay.
It had to have been an unsettling noise.
It is. You can hear it underground. And we just happened to be there and we heard it.
Big steel rod, huh?
Uh-huh.
I would have figured it would have just been a big old rubber plug.
And it barely fits in there. That's why they're so strict on the welds when they put those pipes together.
Because if it gets stuck on the weld, it's not coming out.
No.
Without cutting that section apart. Well, that's usually why a lot of those pipes, they only weld on the outside. They don't weld them on the inside.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Uh-huh. They're welded on both sides.
Aren't most of those pipes usually only about 8 inches?
No, they're anywhere from like 6 up to 4 feet.
Okay, I guess if you're running a 4-foot pipe, then yeah, you'd have to weld that up the inside.
Look at the Alaskan pipeline. That thing is huge.
That pipe's only like 2.5 feet though, or 3 feet.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I'm not sure how big that one is. I never did look that up. All I know it's big.
Pictures of the Alaskan pipeline.
I've seen pictures of it, but yeah, there's nothing there to give it scale.
Let's see.
And that's all I know about it.
48 inches.
So 4 feet.
Yep, I guess so. 4 feet. That to be honest, that pipeline does not look that big from pictures.
I know.
And I've seen pictures of the Alaskan pipeline. I actually, at one point, I was planning on. Ooh, all of a sudden, I had at one point thought about trying to go work on the pipeline because I thought that would be kind of fun to do.
No, Dan, that's not a big pipe. The biggest pipe I've ever seen rupture was the one from Tempe to Scottsdale. That one burst right there next to the freeway, right underneath it, and flooded the freeway. That was a 60-inch main. So that's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water.
4 feet is not a lot of pipe. Now, the problem is with the Alaskan pipeline is that goes from the top of Alaska to the bottom of Alaska. If you're going lengthwise, then yes, that is a lot of pipe.
Yes, it's a lot of steel.
But, yeah. I know where I'm going if I ever have to get some scrap metal. Right off the Alaskan pipeline. Yeah, it's going to suck because they're probably going to be crude oil or whatever goes through that thing everywhere.
Nice,
hey, you know what? I'm going to have free metal. Night, Cecilia. Have a good one.
No, I've seen some pretty crazy stuff from Public Works. So, actually, the biggest one that I know of is going to be in New York, where they drive the big dump trucks through.
Oh, yeah, the ones going over at Estes Park. Oh, yeah, them are some huge pipes. But those are designed for waterways because they've got a lot of lakes up there, and they have to transfer that water somewhere. But, yeah, those pipes are massive up there.
Well, the ones for the California Aqueduct, when they got to go from the bottom of the hill up to the top of the hill, they use several lines that are absolutely huge.
Yeah, I think those ones are 5-footers, 5 or 6-footers.
I don't know the size.
Those are all pressurized, if I'm not mistaken, so they can pump it up over the mountain range.
I never got to see them up close. They had a fence around it.
Oh, yeah, because they don't want people going over there and messing with the pipe. I mean, look at what people are doing now. You got people in national parks literally destroying and defacing millions of years of history because they think it's funny so they can get it on film. Like, you guys are literally ruining billions of years of, monumental architect for what? 5 minutes worth of freaking YouTube fame? And potentially the rest of your life in jail?
Yeah, there's nothing like hearing that siren when you're down there below the dam.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'll scare the crap out of you. Those things are loud.
Oh, yeah. I've been there, too. I was like, we got 5 minutes to get out of here.
They're like air raid sirens. They
Yeah,
are.
we
You
get
hear
stuck.
them things for miles.
Yeah, because my brother and I used to fish at Nimbus Dam up there by there in Carmichael, which is right there next to Folsom by Sacramento. And we'd be fishing down there, and all of a sudden we hear the sirens going, and we're going, "Uh oh, what the hell is that?" Because that's the first time we've ever heard it. And we see the lights flashing, we're going, "Nope, we need to move."
Yeah, because if you don't, you get swept downstream, and you don't go very far before you unalive yourself.
Well, the thing is, we didn't know how many gates they were going to open.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, there's technically a dam there somewhere. Otherwise, they wouldn't have pipes to lower the water. But yeah, those things will drain water fast.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Jobs, we know that. The sirens here didn't go off. Well, we can hear them in the bedroom if the TV's not on, and we're just at that stage of sleep. We can kind of hear the tornado siren. Other than that, we can't hear it.
They need to move it. They need to put one a little closer to you guys, or at
Well, they
least
got one in the middle of town. Yes, I know. You keep telling them you guys need to put more in.
Oh, that's probably a huge crane. Yeah, farmers own a lot of water rights,
Oh yeah.
which unfortunately they're some of the biggest consumers of water, but at the same time they're also the ones providing, us with the most amount of food, so they kind of have to use the water.
Well, like they did in California, they took the water rights away from the farmers, and then they wonder why the food prices were so expensive.
Yeah, because the farmers couldn't grow their damn food.
You got to truck it in. Yep. But they got to take their shower. But, oh yeah, like I said, working in public works, I got to see all kinds of stuff, learn all kinds of stuff. Got to go down into the depths of the water treatment plants, water reclamation plants. Wow. Jeez.
Ah,
Yeah. The water belongs to the trees.
yeah. Technically, water belongs to everything, but it's humans that started damming it up worse than beavers. Because when we do it, we destroy economies. We will destroy thousands, hundreds upon thousands of little critters just to do it. Beavers
Ecosystem.
will destroy some, but they're also creating a more natural ecosystem in the process.
Well, that's why I'm glad that they're bringing a lot of the beavers back to a lot of the Southwest.
The thing is, beavers can be extremely destructive and disruptive.
But they help with the water too. A lot of people don't think about that.
Oh, I've seen what happens when a beaver decides to vacate its dam, especially in Denver, because there are a freaking metric butt ton of beavers in Denver.
Oh, what was the name of that? Dixie Creek in northern Nevada. The beavers showed back up there on that that rancher's land. And what was funny is the Department of Natural Resources had a lady there in her early 20s. She started working there, was taking pictures of that area back in the early 70s. And then the beavers left. The cows came in, and then the creek went away. There was no water. You can see all the land change, everything else. She was always taking pictures for like almost 30 years. Beavers came back. The groundwater came back, and then riparian areas actually came back. And when they had that drought a few years ago, he was the only one that had water in his well.
Because of the beavers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but would I rather have an ecosystem or oxygen? That's kind of a tough one because
And a lot of the Navy's natural species came back.
would it be considered natural species or just species
Native,
that kind of sort
native
of got
species.
acquired to the area due to beavers' activities?
Yeah, the native species. The birds came back. A lot of the animals came back.
Daughter, daughter's home. Sorry, my sinuses are going nuts all of a sudden. Oxygen comes mostly from the trees. If oxygen is
Ocean
coming
as
from
well.
the ocean, that's from stuff being decayed in the bottom of the ocean. Oh, sorry, we should have warned you on that one up north.
I wasn't paying attention to the time.
This one's got a... Yeah, daughters just came home, didn't she? Yeah, that's about the standard time when the young one comes home. On that side, not this side, on that side. I have no offspring. Then if it's the ocean, then that's plankton and other microorganisms decaying and producing H2O. Although then again, lightning would cause oxygen too if it hits the water. There's usually a ton of lightning strikes in the ocean. So, might be right on that one. Might 100% be right on that one. Scooter must be going nuts. Nuts. Man, I got a sad turnout tonight. Only 5 people. Colin passed out because he forgot to take his pain meds earlier than he usually does.
All right, I'm back.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm assuming the daughter came home because that's about normal time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. They got our opening tomorrow morning at 8. And I'm there 2 hours before. And I'm there 2 hours before opening tomorrow morning.
Ooh.
I got to move pallets of wire and salt tomorrow morning.
Ooh, wait, does that mean Jason's getting more wire pallets?
Yeah.
Ooh.
These ones actually look good.
Nice. Some more another race planter coming up soon.
Hopefully, yeah.
Nice.
Problem is, those pallets are so darn tough. Those are tough pallets.
Well, yeah, they make them out of oak planks, don't they?
It's the only way they can handle the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2,000 pounds on 4 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah, I like when I randomly find the heavy pallets and I'm like, ooh, I pick it up and I'm like, ooh, this pallet's made out of oak because the thing weighs like 40 pounds for a pallet.
Yeah. Yeah, because I got to pull down a pallet of 14.2 and a pallet of 12.2. Then I need to pull down a pallet of rock salt for the water softeners.
I was gonna say for the roads, but you gotta have snow for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've disassembled a few oak pallets, and man, those things. I pretty much every time I do it, I end up breaking off the head of the nail.
Yeah. See, my problem, I usually end up splitting the wood, so I only get like a half a pallet.
Well, do it the method that I showed you that one day. I'm telling you, man, 90% of the time you will not split. Most likely, you're going to end up either breaking the nail head off, or just pulling the entire thing straight through the hole. But it won't split the wood. It's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I think they put 5 nails on that slot. It was like, oh, geez, come on, guys.
Oh God, I've taken apart some pallets like that before, where they had like 4 nails on each slat.
It was like,
Why? One nail is all you need. You don't need 4. Slat's not going anywhere once that nail's in that. Like that's just overkill and a waste of nails.
it's still funny though.
Like, and all the stuff that I'm taking apart that I keep getting for free from the hot tub guy that I know, that I keep getting all those fence planks from, or basically fence boards. I had one of them and had 8 nails in one side. Why?
Jeez.
There's a 6.5-foot piece of wood where they had 8 nails on one end. It blew my mind. Why? And the other side only had 4.
Yeah, that raised planter was actually a box to hold the elephant ears in. So that one was a lot easier to get apart and restructure that one.
I still have 2 sets of pallets under my utility, or under the utility trailer.
Yeah.
2x4s, 4x4s and 2x6.
Oh, by the way, that pallet survived the greenhouse being knocked over.
Did it?
Yes.
Wait, I didn't know your greenhouse blew over.
Oh yeah, it flattened it.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
So how'd everything else survive in the greenhouse? Because I know you had a tower shelf in the back corner.
No, that's before I moved it. I moved it this last summer. Just watch the video. I think we had a tornado. When I put out on Tuesday,
I'll have to go find that real
I
quick.
had to clean the driveway. All the trees fell over, and all the small trees fell over into the driveway, and I get all those cut up and out of the way. I got ordered another burn barrel.
Why did it smash the one you had?
No, it's like a big hole. You can't move it anymore. It'll come apart.
Gotcha.
And they last about 2 years. So $20 for 2 years is not bad.
Is it raining?
Yes, it's raining.
I know. I have a wet cat.
Oh, you got a wet cat? Guess you decided to come in out of the rain.
I'm not
Cat
even going to
himself
say
in.
it. Was it a short or was it a video?
A live stream.
Well, let's see. Yep, I think we just got hit by. Really, it's a 7-minute live. You could have just done that as a short.
It wouldn't let me go horizontal.
Weird. That's funny too, because you just had open chat about your greenhouse like just a couple of days before that.
Yeah. Well, I put my mother-in-law's together.
Did it flatten hers?
Nope.
Or did it just flatten yours?
They happened to take the top off of it and put it away before the storm hit.
Oh, she got lucky.
It did bend the frame a little bit because the wind was that strong.
Well, you also said those weren't exactly the thickest of frames for that greenhouse.
It was enough to move that one without the cover on it.
All right, good night up north. Take care, be well. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again, and keep us randomly informed on chickens, because
Probably see you on Wednesday.
information is good.
Yeah, like I said, I missed this last Wednesday because we had no internet for like 2 days. Oh, speaking about that, let me find that out. Hold on a minute.
Oh, damn, 100 to 140 kmh. That is some hefty winds. Hefty winds.
Ooh, upload 440. Excuse me, download is 440 and upload is at 49.
And yet you don't seem to be having any issues today.
No, well, they repaired that trunk line, I think. The one that had the water in it.
Oh, you mean they finally did something about that waterlogged piece of crap?
Only because it got tore down.
Oh, only because it got tornadoed? Oh, that's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Drops had high winds today, too. Yeah, we got
80 miles an hour. That's quite a bit.
I think whatever hit Jason on Tuesday is what hit me on Wednesday and Thursday.
No, it would have been Sunday for you.
Would have been last Sunday.
Yeah, let's see. How's the? Let me check my radar
Wednesday
right
and
now.
Thursday, Wednesday was fine. Thursday I had shitty winds. Friday was kind of hit and miss, and today was kind of windy today too.
Yeah, we just got missed, so the storm went to the south of us, woohoo, which is good. So we just got light rain. Let me check here. I'm currently at 57 degrees.
Come on,
It'll rain again at 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Where's my conditions? There we go. Wind at 7 miles an hour from the north. Woo-hoo, cold. Let's see. Humidity 95. Pressure at 29.85 and rising. So we're almost at 1,000 millibars.
Yeah. Yesterday I actually tried to fall on me while I was outside doing stuff in the greenhouse.
No, yeah. No, I think we're above 1,000 millibars. I can't remember the what did you call it? The conversion for that.
No idea. I was never a fanatic of trying to convert millibars to pressure versus.
You know, I can do a lot of the metric from one back and forth.
I can't. Math was like, to be dead honest, math was like my weakest skill in school. I hated math.
That must be the least expensive land, and somebody else is trying to gain it. I wonder if the insurance company canceled their insurance like 2 months before it happened.
That's like how everybody on California and Florida, like all the coastline.
Yeah, all the insurance companies
are like, no, we're done with you.
They canceled their homeowner the fire insurance, the homeowners insurance, 3 months before that incident happened, and they told no one.
At least I'm muting myself when I go do that. I don't know what's going on. My nose is like, it's not clogged. It's just wanting to drain for some reason. Yeah, the only reason why they have an intense response to fire out there in freaking New York is because that's where all the expensive crap is at. And everybody has money to fund everybody. It's expensive AF to live in New York.
Yeah, I know.
Goddamn, 1-bedroom apartment's like $2,500 or like $3,000 a month to live in there. And you're looking at like maybe 200 square feet.
Big 800.
That's why I hate, to be dead honest, I hate New York. I 100% hate New York.
I like the
Just
countryside, not the city.
I hate the entire state. Just not all of the people that live there. I know some very nice people from New York.
Yeah.
Haven't seen them in a while, but yeah, New York is just way too overpopulated, to be honest.
No, it's New York City that's overpopulated.
Good luck on that aspect there, Drops. But 30 to 70 acres is going to cost you probably way more than what your house is going to be sold for. Unless you happen to buy property that has absolutely nothing on it. No electricity, no water. In which case, you might be able to buy that amount of property for that selling price. Me, I would just be happy with 5 to 10. I want minimum, I'll take 5 acres. If I absolutely had to, I'd settle with 2 to 3 acres realistically, but optimistically, I want 10.
No, I don't want that much.
I do.
What, 2.5 thousand acres? No.
No, that's 2,500 an acre is what he's.
Oh,
Yeah, 2,500 an acre. I mean, depending on what's on it, where it's located, that's actually relatively cheap.
water, mineral rights. What's all on it?
Yeah, again, that depends on what's on it. So yeah, 2,500 is actually fairly cheap per
Or
acre,
under it?
or under it. No, I would still say at 2,500, there's probably nothing on that site other than dirt and tumbleweeds. Well, they probably don't have tumbleweeds where they're at because he's in Arkansas. Yeah, they ain't got tumbleweeds. Yeah, there ain't nothing out in Arkansas. That's why nobody wants to live out there.
A couple of companies
Why
are
would you want to live in Arkansas?
There's a couple of companies that are moving there, and they're taking their people, saying, "Okay, either you move with us or you're laid off."
I ain't moving to Arkansas. The hell with that.
Oh man, Arkansas is beautiful. Problem is, it's cold in the winter.
So is Alaska, and I'd rather move to Alaska. But then again, I can have a snowball fight 24/7 with anybody I want. Oh, you piss me off. Oh, you get snowball to face. I can make a damn igloo in the middle of summer and just chill in an igloo.
Yeah, no, they're going to ruin that state doing that.
Oh, yeah, that state's going to be fragged. They tried doing that in Utah and Arizona, and they were like, nah, hell with you guys.
No, for their uranium. And they said, nope.
Yeah, because they don't want that crap leaching out of wherever it's at into the water supply.
It already leaks naturally down the Colorado River.
Yeah, but the minute they start doing their mining, it's going to be even worse.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, no thank you. You can keep that crap right where it's at. Snowball with a rock in the center.
I went down if they were secretly tunneling underneath all that right now and extracting it without anybody knowing.
Wouldn't to be honest, it would not put it past me.
Yeah,
Or
see,
put it past
basically,
them to be doing something that sketchy.
yeah, the rural area is nothing like the city, yes. Well, it's just like California. The rural areas of California are nothing like the big cities.
Oh my God. Big cities of California are way too overcrowded.
Yes, they are.
Just way too overcrowded. I still refuse to go to New York, by the way. We'll never set foot in that state. I will set foot in every other state. That'll be the 49th state or the 50th state I won't set foot on. Sorry, 48 states I will set foot on.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to say that.
I had to correct myself there because I was like, wait a minute. I know there's one more state that I definitely said I will not set foot on, and I didn't. I made it through that entire corner of that section
Without touching the soil.
without touching dirt. The only thing that touched the dirt in that was the tires on my truck. Never once set foot. I still have not set foot in that state. But this one's going to force me to at some point if he gets what he's going for.
Yeah,
I might have to force myself to set foot over there.
that's okay. I won't let the authorities know.
I was technically going to have to set foot at the airport with another situation, but that situation fell through, so I no longer have to worry about that one. I still, however, have to get me a goddamn cow suit.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen her a whole lot lately.
New job, work schedule's different. She no longer has Sundays off.
Yeah.
So she can no longer. She warned me like a couple of weeks ago that she will not be able to make it to my lives because she no longer has Sundays off.
That's a bummer.
which really sucks because I know she usually has the nephews over every other week. So now she probably doesn't even get to see her nephews anymore.
Yeah, now, is her days off during the middle of the week too, like yours and I's?
I think so. No, I think she's got split days off.
Ooh.
I think it's like Wednesday or Tuesday and Thursday or something like that. I don't remember. Those things you go to every day to not be a couch potato, but then again, you go there every day and you want to punch everybody in the throat because they piss you off.
All right, it is now 9:30. I'm
is.
going to say good night, everybody. Have a wonderful time, and I'll see everybody on the next video.
Yes, sir. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.
All right.
Night, Molly. Night, Jason. Have a good one.
Good night, and don't forget to slap a rat.
Yeah. Slap a fat rat. And down to me. Yeah. For however long I decide I feel like going. I'm probably going to go about 30 more minutes, so. Because I still have my Red Bull, which is sad because I only drank like half the can because I didn't have enough spicy chocolate water to fill up another cup, which was really sad. I thought I had enough for at least 2, but apparently I miscalculated my level of chocolate water, aka this stuff. I thought I had more, but I didn't. So I guess I'll have to go buy some more. Ooh, homemade pizza. I haven't made homemade pizza in a while. It takes too long. It takes like 3 hours to make a homemade pizza. At least the proper way. At least the way I would make it, because I work in a pizza restaurant, so I would have to. I mean, I can make pizza from scratch, no problemo. But it just takes forever. Tomato sauce is the only thing I wouldn't make from scratch just because I don't have my own tomatoes. Oh, I'm itchy. Also, at one point I did have, before I lost my wallet last year, I had a recipe for spaghetti sauce in my wallet because I was bored. Not like I can't get it again. I can just take that off of one of the cans at work. Pretty much everything in spaghetti sauce I can grow here at my house. We'll just see how well it all does this year. I am going to try tomatoes again, but I think I'm going to try my tomatoes in the spot that I had them the first year when I grew my freaking octopus tomato vine. I'm just going to have to set it up so it's more stable. Yeah, marinara sauce is essentially spaghetti sauce. Like minus 2 ingredients, blended and dehydrated a bit to get all the water out. I'm not a fan of marinara sauce myself. It's too chunky. I don't like tomato bits. I'm fine with marinara sauce. I'm fine with pizza sauce. I just don't like the chunks of tomato in it. It's the only thing that drives me nuts. I think I have, I don't know what do we use at work. I know what we use at work. The stuff I get is also from Italy. No worries, Deb. Thanks for stopping by. Be well, be safe. Go check on the Quailies while you're at it, because I know you got to do that before you go to bed. Go tuck them in and whatnot. So be well, be safe. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you on the next one. Peace. I don't know where I was aiming with that one. Jesus, my camera's off a bit. There we go. We're down to whoever else is left in here, which I have no idea. As far as I know, it's just me and Drops and Grace. I got 8 people watching this thing, but I have no idea who's here. My sinus is really pissing me off today. Wrong screen. That was screen. And there's a Dan. Dan is still here. Ooh. By the way, Dan, yellow crew today, sucker, not orange crew. And I would have popped on Sunday, but I was having a very off Sunday, and you had a full panel anyway, so I didn't want to kick anybody off just to go up there. That, and I had no idea who any of those guys were, to be honest, on last Sundays. I had no idea who HI was or any of the other guys. I know you had Jason up there for a while. He was the only one I knew. And yourself. But I did not know any of the other gentlemen you had up on the panel. I was listening. I just wasn't very active because, like I said, I was having a bad Sunday. And usually if I'm having a bad Sunday, I try not to interact too much because then I tend to want to be an a-hole. So I'm trying to keep my a-holeness to myself. But I love you all either way. Gotcha. New guys. Ooh, the new guys. Yeah, I'm just trying to get stuff and go somewhere and try to get my channel better. Oh, it'd probably help if I didn't have sinus issues all the damn time, but hey, you know what? I live in the desert and I deal with a lot of dust and other things, and yet some days it just pisses me off worse than others. But oh my god, most of my stuff is already it's been ready since November. I've been taking the covers off of my stuff. The problem is the wind keeps blowing my dirt everywhere. So any coverage, I got to keep covering my stuff because the wind likes to blow my topsoil off, which pisses me off. So I've lost like 1.5 inches of topsoil off of most of my planters because the wind keeps blowing it off. Yellow shirt. Orange dirt, yellow shirt. Yellow shirt crew. Today's the yellow shirt crew. Tomorrow's the... Oh, Dan's got yellow shirt on today. That's funny. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. That is absolutely hilarious. Dan's like me. I think he's only got 2 colors of shirt or 3 colors of shirt. God damn, my sinuses are killing me. Last few live streams, oh man, I look flush as hell. God damn. Last few live streams, my sinuses usually get congested and I can't talk. Today, they just want to keep draining. Those are the same 3 t-shirt colors I own, yellow, black, and orange. I got my orange shirt right there, and they start blackish gray, and then they turn to like faded. But yeah, that's mostly the color of my shirts. But yeah, so I've already got most of my beds are already prepped and ready to go for the summer. I'm gonna have to re-add topsoil to them because the wind, like I said, the wind keeps blowing my topsoil off, pissing me off. Everything that still has soil usually has mulch cover over it or hay. Problem is, even with the hay, unless I keep it soaking wet constantly, the wind likes to blow that around the yard too. So I have to constantly maintain all my stuff, or I have to start putting covers over everything in the wind because it just moves all my dirt. It even all of the stuff that I mulched, that whole bin of mulch, like chopped pieces of wood that I did a couple weeks ago, I've been putting that on my planters and covering it and using that as a cover. The wind is blowing that stuff off, and they're like 1-inch squares almost. well, 7/16, something like that, squares, like chunks, or however it's like, or 1 7/8. Yeah, I think 1 7/8 is what it is. And even the wind is blowing that off my stuff, which is ridiculous because they're not exactly light. I mean, they're dry, but they're not light by, feather standards. But even I put rocks on top of anything out here, it'll basically cook my soil. Rocks get hot around here. Like, it could be 55 degrees outside. If there's no cloud cover, those rocks will get up to like 60, 70 degrees. And they stay that way for hours, even after the sun goes away. I don't want to cook the top of my soil. I just put covering on everything. So I'm going to redo a couple of planters next week. I'm going to try to set up my greenhouse, providing I can actually get it done. We will see how weather helped, if the weather cooperates with me. But the weather here is kind of iffy the last few weeks. Like, Wednesday I had decent weather. Thursday I ended up doing the greenhouse and the chicken coop. I don't know what I'll do next week. I do have them, but the biggest ones they have are like 16 inches wide. And you're talking about the mesh planter covers, right? I have a couple of those, but they don't fit on all of my planters. They only fit on like the round ones. And they're really designed to keep the cats from digging out your soil on your inside plants. I do have some of those on the outside plants, but the wind still manages to blow the soil through the holes. So I usually just get it plastic. So like all the plastic I use from the bags of soil that I purchase, I usually just cut those up and then I'll just wrap it or cover it and then bungee cord it onto the planters. I had half of my planters were covered up until about a week or so ago, and then I pulled them off because it was starting to warm up. But I wasn't expecting the 3-day windstorm, so I didn't have a chance to put that stuff back on because I had to go to work. I don't have any grow bags. I don't purchase grow bags. It gets too hot where I'm at, and the grow bags dry out within 24 hours. So unless I'm have a constant watering system on there, grow bags are pointless down here. Doesn't matter how big it is. I could have a 6-foot wide grow bag. By the end of the day, the whole thing will be dry. Well, maybe 2 days. Oh, God, I use a variety of containers. 14 by 16 terracotta planters. I have whiskey barrel planters ranging from 14 inches to 22 inches. Varying height, usually about a foot and a half. I have steel planters, aka cattle troughs. So those are ranging anywhere between 1 by 2 by 6. I have the 3 by 2 by 6. I have wooden raised bed planters that I made that are, some are 3 by 5 or 2.5 by 5 by 18. I have one that's 3 by 6 by 18. And then I have my whiskey barrel planters, which are 26 by 18. So deep. I have a couple of those. All my containers vary in sizes. I just buy what looks nice and figure out what to put in them later. So I have probably at least a dozen and a half different sized containers. I still have about, oh God, at least 60 containers that I haven't put stuff in. I just don't have a room. I just kept buying containers when I started gardening, figuring, oh, I'm going to put something in here. I'm going to put something in here. This is a nice container. And then every time I did, every consecutive season, they would come out with a better container. So I would buy the newer containers that were more durable and rigid. So I have all the other containers. I have tons of containers everywhere. I have enough containers to start a small, like, seedling, like, startup. I have tons of containers everywhere. Yeah, mine are, well, I made all of mine with recycled materials from a job site or construction site. So I just made them to whatever size I wanted to. I wish I would have made the internal structure a little stronger because they are starting to fall apart after 4 years. So at some point, I'm going to have to rebuild them entirely. But when I do, I think I'm going to upgrade to the birdies, which is going to suck because those things are going to cost me anywhere between $100 to $200 a piece. It's going to look more industrial, but at the same time, I'll be able to do a little bit more with them. I'm just going to have to really reinforce netting the bottom so the plants don't try to, so my trees don't try to violate the bottom of my planters. But I think I'm going to try to keep them roughly around the same height or same size as the ones I have in there. If not, I'm going to make them smaller so they fit a little, so I can get them a little closer. Because I think I want a minimum of about, I want to say 18 inches between each planter. And that's just for me because I can squeeze in between 18 inches, isn't that much, a little under 2 feet. Or maybe just right at 2 feet. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But I want to get more planters. The more planters I can get in, the more crap I can grow. The more crap I can grow, the less I have to buy. Ran out of Red Bull finally. But yeah, so lots of things going. All right. Be well, be safe, take care, have a good one. Pretty sure daylight savings ain't until tomorrow night anyway, but all right, we ain't gonna be going for too much longer, folks. I think I was only gonna go till 8:30, but I don't know. I'm still feeling fairly decent. God, I can't even write tonight. Oh, my sinuses are killing me. Ugh. I still feel better than I did the other day, but like it's just driving me nuts. It'd be nice to be able to breathe at night instead of constantly having to deal with this. All right, turning that off. My phone's pissing me off today too, so fuck off. Thank you, camera. Much appreciated. So who all is left in here? I think it's myself, Grace, and Dan still. Who is the fourth lurking person? May or may not be Colin. Fortunately, I have no way of finding out. Come on, camera. I do not want to deal with this. Freaking pissant turd bag. Yep, so Dan, Grace, and me. Oh, now it's just Dan, Grace, and me. So just the three of us. I guess I'll go another 10 minutes, and once this, yeah, I guess basically 2.5 hours for this live, and I think that'll be it, because I'm not getting anybody else in here, and it's numbers are dropping. Oh, and Miss Molly, so that's 4. I guess technically if I put something in the chat, it might say 4. Ooh. Oh, yeah. 4 of us in here. Alrighty. I thought you were heading to bed too, Molly. That's why I said goodnight. Because I thought you and Jason were going. Cherry tomato plant ideas. Oh, for the okay, yeah, for the tomato plants. Gotcha. Took me a second on that one. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, sorry, Dad. It took me a second on that one because I remember, yeah, we were talking about that the other night about the tomatoes. Yeah, there's a couple of varieties that do that same thing that'll grow small tomatoes on little vines. Uh, Grape tomatoes is another one. And that's similar to like the cherry tomatoes, but it's just a little smaller. And those will grow on like 6-inch vines and usually get about 15 or 20 of them on there. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so tomatoes is another one I'm going to try to do again this year. I'm going to see if I get lucky. Hopefully, I didn't suck out all the nutrients from that one spot and I can do it. But I'm going to redo the section where I have all that. I have this really crappy plastic edge divider, and I don't like the way it looks. So I'm going to redo it and hopefully make it a little nicer. If necessary, I might just go buy a planter ring, cut the damn thing in half, and stick it in that spot and try to grow in that. Oh, they might have just gotten thrown away because probably somebody didn't know who or what they were for. It does happen every once in a while. Oh, I'm starting to feel dead over here. Which is funny considering I just drank half a Red Bull technically by itself. I'm going to stick with my 8 more minutes and then we will end it at that. At this point in time, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything garden related that they would like answered or information about? I am free for another 7.5 minutes. I'm going to drink some water. How were those seeds stored, by the way? Were they in a little container, Ziploc bag, paper towel? Because I have a bad habit of getting stuff in paper towels and forgetting to label them. Like I have down under here, I have a couple of sections of paper towel that are just folded and wrapped. And I think I've only labeled 1 or 2 of them. And I think one of them says jalapeno. I think. I don't know. I can't quite get it out of where it's at. I'm not going to deal with it right now. Oh, just okay, and a little tiny envelope. You know, it probably slid down the side and into one of like the corners. So I bet you if you empty the bottom drawers and pull out the bottom drawers of your refrigerator, I bet you'll find that packet down there somewhere. And speaking of which, my stack of envelopes, my seed. Oh, never mind. They're actually right here. Okay, never mind. Aha, so I think I'm going to have to reorder some more. Huh, interesting. I'm pretty sure they're in there somewhere. They have to be. If they were in there in the first place, they couldn't have just up and disappeared randomly. Unless somebody was like, why is there an envelope in here, and then threw it in the trash. So either your mom threw it away or your dad threw it away, thinking that it was just a random envelope in the refrigerator. Because I'd be very questionable if I saw random. Possible. Very possible. Very, very possible. It does happen when the wife tends to do a fridge clean out to get rid of all the unwanted, unnecessary items that are in there. Actually, technically, don't need that one. I wonder if Shawnee's still alive. Oh, she is. Well, that is a shock. Quite interesting. Ew. Dan, go buy your own freaking mini fridge and go do that. Do fish-made experiments in there. Don't stink up your mom and dad's fridge. Killing me. Killing me. Oh, who popped in? No, it's still the same four of us. 4 more minutes, folks. Any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, afterthoughts, forethoughts, middle thoughts? I'm drooling on myself. Anything that may or may not make the last few minutes more entertaining? Because it's got to be boring as hell just listening to me chat. Because I don't have a cool little background. I got my nasty-ass bed and all my clothes up there and all of this crap back here. I don't have cool backgrounds like some of these YouTubers. Because I'm not awesome like that. Let's see. Still at 584. I'm getting closer to 600. And now let's see how long it takes me to get to 600, because, that would be a spectacular grab before, the end of the year. If it takes me an entire year to get 16 subscribers, I'm just gonna kill my channel. Because that's just not fun. Not fun at all. I would like to grow. I'm still 16 away from 600. Like I can't seem to gain followers, and I don't know why. I'm always here. I'm always there. I consistently go live every week, and I do try to post as much as I can. To be honest, I forget to post sometimes. I get busy doing work, and 7 away from 1,000. Oh, you lucky. But that won't take you long, to be honest. You'll probably get that in another day or so. So congrats on hitting 1,000. Me, I'm just happy if I get 600. It's taken me over a year and a half to get to where I'm at now. And to think I was going to do a 600 sub giveaway, but yeah, nobody wants to help me get there, so yeah, that's my problem there. I need a little over 2,000 watch hour. 2,000. Let's see. Need a minimum of 3,000 watch hour. Oh no, here we go. Wrong one. So for full accountability, I'm still 616 subs away from 1,000, and yeah, I still need like 28,000 hours. Yeah, I need 2,800 hours of watch time before I'm usable. Anyways, folks, all right, we're going to start winding her down because we are about a minute out. Probably about another 10, 15 seconds on my timer. Yep, there we go. But anyways, Dan, Jason, Molly, Cece, Drops, everybody that was here tonight, Colin for the brief moment that he was here, Blake, Grace, up north to 49, Jason, everybody. I appreciate all y'all stopping in tonight. So this is going to be Foxy Outdoors signing off. Y'all have a great one. Do me a favor on the way out. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to get notified anytime I post a new video. That note, have a great weekend, all. Be well, be safe. Don't forget to check your clocks. This is going to be Foxy Outdoors signing off in some sort of amount of seconds.